Es mamo, let the green roots run, dancing with the daisies in the morning sun.
Hello everyone, welcome to Esmamo Gardens. Today let's look at this beautiful vine called the bleeding heart vine, Cleodendrum thomsonii. It's a tropical evergreen climbing plant from West Africa. It's a vigorous tropical climber with striking red and white flowers. Bleeding heart vine, also known as a glorioboa or bedflower, we can identify this plant as an evergreen plant. It usually grows up to 3 feet, that is 1 meter tall, and 5 feet, 1.5 meters wide indoor. This plant is pretty easy to take care of and propagate. Fun fact, in the wild, this plant can grow up to 15 feet, 5 meters tall, providing a trellis, stake, or netting for its twining stem to climb. The bleeding heart vine features distinctive, glossy, dark green, oval leaves with smooth edges and prominent veins. These lush, deep green leaves provide a striking rich backdrop. This plant is fragile. It's a beautiful fragile flowering plant that has a bright highlight. So you will find that the leaves fall off very easily. The leaves are deeply oval to elliptic, measuring about 5 to 7 inches long, with a smooth, leathery, and high glossy finish. The intense dark green shade creates a bold contrast against the pale white and bright red blooms, which is not blooming at this moment, and it hasn't bloomed indoors. The vine uses twining stems and leaf tendrils to scramble up trellises or cascade gracefully from hanging baskets. It remains evergreen in warm tropical climates but may drop some leaves in dry winter dormancy periods. It is winter here I am, and it could be affected by winter where it's dropping some of its leaves. The climbing tropical vine is frequently confused with the traditional herbaceous perennial bleeding heart, also known as the Asian bleeding heart. While the woodland perennial features deeply looped, softer green or sometimes gold-tinted foliage that dies back completely in summer heat, the evergreen bleeding heart vine maintains its woody, shine foliage year-round under proper subtropical conditions. To help a bleeding heart vine climb, install a trellis, stake, or moss pole early so the twining stem have structure to grip. Guide young vines gently onto the support structure. Place the plant in bright indirect light or 3 to 4 hours of gentle morning sun with afternoon shade. Otherwise, the scorching sun will burn the sensitive leaves. Sticky residue on a bleeding heart vine is almost always honeydew, a sugary waste liquid secreted by sap-sucking garden pests like aphids, mealybugs, scale insects as they feed on the plant's nutrients. Aphids are tiny green or black insects that cluster on soft new growth tips. Mealybugs are small pests that look like tiny white cottony tufts hiding in leaf joints. Scale insects are like the immobile pests that appear as small brownish bumps along stems and under the leaves. Rinse the foliage. Wash the vine thoroughly with water to knock off those loose bugs. Wipe with alcohol. Dab visible mealybugs or scale directly using a cotton swab soaked with 70% alcohol. Apply organic spray. Treat the entire plant with neem oil or insecticide soap. Water and soil. Keep the soil evenly moist, watering thoroughly when the top inch feels dry. Avoid soggy or waterlogged soil, which leads to root rot and yellowing leaves. Use a well-draining, fertile potting mix rich in organic matter or compost. My soil is mixed with compost. Reduce watering frequency during cooler or dormant winter months. Feed with a balanced liquid or slow-releasing fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks during the active spring and summer growing season. Prune back, long or overgrown stems after the blooming cycle finish to encourage thick, bushy new growth and more flowers. Temperature and humidity. It prefers warm environment between 13 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius, and it requires high humidity. If you have a mist your plant regularly. If you have a humidifier, mist 3 times a week. I'm gonna train this plant to grow upward on this stake to split 2 ways. It will look amazing. Propagating a bleeding heart vine is easiest using semi-wood stem cutting taken in spring or summer. Cut a 4 to 6 inch stem just below a leaf node. Remove lower leaves, dip the node in rooting hormone, and place it in a moist potting mix or clean water. Once the roots are 1 to 2 inches long, pot the young vine in a well-draining organic potting mix. Keep the soil evenly moist and provide high humidity and bright filtered light. Pinch back the growing tip once to encourage a bushier, multi-branched plant. A bleeding heart is beautiful. Look at those beautiful, glossy, dark green oval leaves. And the soil feels a bit dry. What I'm gonna do is water it in. Once it has a good soak, I will water it again in a week's time. If you wanna add tenderness to your houseplant collection, the bleeding heart vine is your plant with its beautiful glossy oval-shaped leaves. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you soon.